Good day. My name is Babatunde Oshinaike. I encountered a business opportunity, and I think it's important I share it with you. Just follow me as we go on. Kindly put your phone on silent and be focused on this presentation. Now, it's called Diamond Project. It's a project that seeks to help individuals live out their true potential and become the ultimate version of themselves through mentorship, training, capacity building, and building financial leverage systems. What we have known in the past and we still do now is we try to achieve financial success by going to school, getting an impressive grade, land a good job, and work for about 35 years. And I'm sure you will agree with me that most of the time, after 35 years, we are not that useful to ourselves any longer. And especially in a country like ours, where after retiring you need to beg for your pension. Sometimes we add small businesses to that job we do just to make things better for ourselves. And even with that, we are not still where we desire to be. Sometimes we are really eager to make money and we invest in high quick returns. And by doing so, some of us will lose money. I'm sure you remember the recent MMM that happened a few years ago, where a lot of people lost their money. Now, let's listen to this guy, Dunlop. He's going to tell us how cash flow is actually generated. Let's listen to him. Okay?
Hustle is not what makes you rich. You look at every single person, every single rich person that I know, they hustle, yes, they still hustle, which is fine. But their definition of hustle is very different from your definition of hustle. Your hustle is just work, 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 work. What I will tell you what makes people rich is not the word hustle. What makes people rich is the word leverage. Look at every single rich person has leverage. What is leverage? Other people's time, other people's money, other people's resources. They have a team. They have money making them money. They have advisors. They have technology. They have something. They leverage other people's blank, other people's talents, other people's resources, other people's time, other people's intelligence. That's what makes you rich. The key word is not hustle, it's leverage.
You heard him. The key word is not also, it's leverage. And you will hear a lot about leverage in this presentation. That is what we are really out to tell you about leverage. Now, here is something we found out. We found out that all successful and wealthy people have one thing in common, and that is leverage. And leverage is said to be the power to earn more and more while working less and less, and having people or money work for you. That is leverage. And I tell you, if you understand leverage, you will actually know that hustling is not the way out, but leverage. Now, and there are systems in place to actually make leverage work for you. And one of those systems is what I'm going to show you today to connect to that system to make leverage work for you. Now, there are two ways people leverage, uh, leverage in two ways. The first one is people leverage through personally produced products and services. For example, you have someone like Mike Adenuga, founder of Globalcom. He has Globalcom that provides services like airtime and data. And so, as long as you subscribe and use any of these services, you pay him somehow. You pay him, he makes money from you. But not everyone can actually establish such an industry or big company to make money lightly from people. So, what people do, which we also do, is that you leverage through other people's products and services. You have companies like Jumia, Amazon, that they don't have factories where they produce anything, but they just leverage on other people's products and services. You want it, they get it for you, and you pay them. So, and that's how people are making it these days. And that's what I'm actually here to show you, because this is quite amazing. Imagine you have a system where you plug into and build. And as people buy personal items from different factories and shops, you make a little percentage of what they buy for life. Imagine how that can really be lovely. Now, let's see this. If you have 10,000 people purchase products daily and you make 100 naira commission per purchase, that is like ₦1,000,000 daily. Let's answer these 5 questions. Number one, how do I plug in and build this system? How can I connect 10,000 people? How do I make people to buy the product daily so that I will keep earning? How do I make the money through leverage? And will this work? Okay, let's see the first one. Now, how do I plug in and build this system? Just position yourself. How? By one-time chopping, by paying once, and you are paying for some products. And once you get those products, you are not supposed to sell. You're not supposed to convince anybody to buy the product. You're not supposed to market. You simply buy, use, and connect those. And connect others to use those products. And what will you purchase? Includes food supplements, beverages, personal care items. I mean, these are the items that you purchase with the money you pay. Now, let's go to the second question. How do I connect 10,000 people? Through your phone alone, you can even access up to 100 million people in the world. Let me show you how this is possible. Now, an average adult, I'm sure you listening to me, you have at least 100 contacts on your phone. And so, if you have 100 contacts on your phone, those 100 persons, 100 contacts too, they have at least 100 contacts on their phone. So you have 100 times 100, that gives you 10,000 contacts. So those 10,000 contacts too, they have at least 100 contacts on their phone. So 10,000 times 100 gives you 1,000,000 contacts. And so if you are able to get 1% of 1,000,000 contacts, that gives you 10,000 persons. And if you are able to get this in a month, that gives you 1,000,000 daily. That's what we're talking about. Now, question 3. How do I make people buy the products so that I will be earning daily? Very simple. There's a system in place to ensure that. Just by sending a text message as simple as this: "Hey Naomi, trust you are doing great. I recommended you to a group of top financial consultants and global leaders running a word campaign now. They will show you how to discover the ultimate version of yourself and flourish in this time using their unique system. And they contacted you." So with this short message, you are able to get people to attend the presentation, and they get interested and they sign up. And that's how you get them to buy the products. The fourth question: how is the money made through leverage? I mentioned 2 ways. The first one, the other ways, but I'll just limit myself to 2 ways now. The first one is direct connector bonus, where you make 20,000 instantly, 20,000 naira instantly for connecting just one person using our system. And this, is limitless. The second one is matching bonus, where you make unlimited 7,000 from the system. As people in your team keep purchasing to use the products daily or personally, and this is where the big money is. This is leverage. This is the pathway to freedom. Okay? So, as you have people coming on, joining your team, as you get a pair, you have 7,000. So the more you get people coming up, people coming up joining your team, you keep on making 7,000 naira. But the system has a control in place. The maximum you can earn from matching bonus in a day is 168,000. That comes from 24 matches. So that is the maximum you can make. That is from one account. So it depends on the number of accounts you have. If you have more than one account, that you can make 160,000 in the number of times or the number of accounts you have. Okay, so let's go on. Now, question 5, will this work? Yes, it is working because I will show you some success stories about people who are in this business and even myself. Now, there's this lady, Fego Adaja. She's a chartered accountant. She was working with one of the top chartered accounting firm in the country. And she she was invited and she attended the presentation and she signed up. And I tell you, not long after joining this business, she resigned from her job because she could see that this was able to offer her time freedom, health freedom, and financial freedom. And she's a member of she's in the Millionaire Circle. Similarly, a colleague of mine, Dr. Olufemilo Okere, is also a Millionaire Circle member. He's a geriatrician, consultant geriatrician. And Professor Charles Bekebele, a consultant ophthalmologist, also is a Millionaire Circle member. These are people that are doing well in this business. Myself, I joined about a year or so ago, and I tell you, I'm also a monthly millionaire member in this business. These are some of the alerts I've received in the last few months. I tell you, this is real. That is why it's important I show you this opportunity. Now, this guy on the right, that's Dr. Antonio Kabuno. He's the leader of the Super Success team. This guy is a doctor, but he's no longer practicing medicine. He's actually a retired doctor, retired medical doctor, because he's full time into this business and he's doing well for himself and for his family. And I tell you, he's won numerous awards for himself. This alert shows one of the, earnings from the business. This was quite about 3 years ago, 22 million that accrued to him from as bonus from Ames Global. So he's one of the top 20 earners in Nigeria and is our leader in the Super Success team, doing so well. Now, let me talk about the corporate chain. Sometimes people look at this business and think they refer to it as a pyramid scheme. But actually, the true pyramid is a corporate chain where you have just the MDCO on top and you have others there at the bottom. And it will take so many years for those people here to get here. Even that is if they get there. And at any time, only one person can be here. Unlike the system I'm telling you about, which is actually an inverted triangle. You have this narrow part below and this broad part on top. So that means everybody starts from this narrow part being small, and everybody has the potential of growing to become big. And it doesn't matter if you have started a year or 2 years ago, somebody who's just starting today can actually overtake you and go higher than you are. So that is one of the fairest business I've seen, where it doesn't matter how long you have been there, what puts you on top is how committed you are in the business. Let's listen or let's read this by Alvin Toffler. Say the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So it's important that we keep an open mind as we listen to this presentation and be ready to unlearn some things and relearn new things. Similarly, Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. That is very true. That is very, very true. So it's important for every one of us, either you are earning salary or you are in business, to find a way of ensuring money works for you. Okay? And while you sleep, you keep making money. That is how to live a good life. not after retiring. You still run around looking for one job or the other to do. And I mean, sometimes you find people who have retired not able to meet up with their lifestyle, the lifestyle they were living before they retired, because they didn't plan for retirement. This is one very good way of planning for our retirement. Now, who are we? I belong to this group. It's called Century 21 Freedom Group International, promoters of the Diamond Project. It's a group of creative, forward-thinking individuals from different fields of endeavors across the globe, working together to achieve a common goal. And we provide the system, structure, and support to anyone who joins this organization. Our common goal is to help our partners achieve financial freedom, time freedom, and health freedom. I'm sure you like to have all these three, not one or two, but all. The thing is that you can get all three being a partner in the Diamond Project. It's a financial project that enables interested and eligible people. Mind these words in bold: interested, eligible. Must be people who we can vouch for, people with integrity. And here you can generate huge cash flow seamlessly to finance personal projects without worrying about interest rates or dropping collateral. And you can get paid as high as 160,000 naira to 5.2 million naira daily, depending on the package you are on. And this comes with amazing health benefits. There are three types of income that we know. Okay, the first one is active income. Income you make while using your time, energy, and money. You can look at this animal here, taking so much pain, trying to move, a lot of motion, but no movement. And that is the life of many of us who are earning salary. And you just discover that you're on the same spot month after month. You can see this. As salary comes, a lot of responsibilities are there for the salary: utility bills, school fees, house rent, everything. Even clothing is not able to grab part of the salary, not to talk of transport. Okay? So, and that is why we are calling us to look at other ways of earning income. Now, the other type of income, okay, before we go to that, some people have defined job as actually journey of the broke, and salary is a bribe they give you to forget your dream. A lot of us, we had great dreams before we joined our organization. But immediately we joined, the salary we earn keeps on. It makes it difficult for us to really pursue our dream. And when you're about to complain, they increase your salary or they give you a car, and you relax again until they use the best part of your life and they drop you later. So that we don't want that. Now, the other type of income is leverage income. This income you make while using time, energy, and money of others. And this is what we are calling you to be part of. This is what we are involved in. This is what we are enjoying. And the third one is residual income. The income you continue to receive after the completion of the income producing work. So this one, you are not even putting in anything any longer, and you keep making the money. That is residual income. That is the best type of income for anyone. Now, imagine you have, let's go through this very small game, very short game. Okay? Imagine you have one kobo put in your account. You'll be wondering, how can someone put one kobo in my account? But let's say this one kobo duplicates in value every day for 31 days. Let's see what will happen to the one kobo. Okay? By day 16, the one kobo is now 327 naira 68 kobo. And you are wondering, what is all this about? By day 27, that one kobo is actually 671,088 naira 64 kobo. By day 31, that one kobo actually becomes 10.7 million naira. Okay? How did it happen? Just because of duplication. If this is done with any currency, this is what you're going to get: 10.7 million in any currency. That's the power of duplication and compound interest. And Albert Einstein said, the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. And so, because we understand this power of duplication and compound interest, that's why it's been applied in the system we run. And I tell you, it's something that pays. It's something we are enjoying. Now, let's look at what Robert Kiyosaki said. This is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's a guy who's experienced when it comes to wealth creation. And he says, well, the number one principle in wealth creation is decision making. Some of us, after watching this presentation, you might just feel there's nothing all about this, and you will just remain where you are. You will not take any decision. And unfortunately, you will just remain there. But if you can just take a decision and try something else, you might be surprised that that's what you have been waiting for all along. So decision making is so important. So if you don't take a decision, you just remain where you have been. Number two is leveraging through a system like this system I'm showing you. Number three is understanding the season and time. There is time for everything. So if you fail to take the opportunity when the time comes, I'm sorry, it might not come back again. You should reduce liabilities and increase assets, study the wealthy and emulate them, then study the poor and forbid what they do. If you follow all this, then you are likely to be wealthy. Now, what I've been talking about is actually the connected economy. And in the connected economy, it's as simple as making recommendations. And we make recommendations daily. For example, you can recommend your tailor, your doctor, mechanic, or your restaurant, the restaurant you visit. And you do this easily. And do you know what? When you recommend, your tailor, your doctor, when your tailor sees you later, the best he or she will tell you is thank you for what you have done. That is if the person actually remembers to thank you. But in the connected economy, in this system, in this business I'm talking to you about, your recommendation brings you money, gets you an income. So you don't just recommend and that will be all. You get paid for making recommendations. And that's why this is actually very. So as connectors, our job is to communicate information to help people convert their social capital into financial leverage system, into financial capital, sorry, using leverage system. So those people you know, those your contacts, they are your social capital, and they can be converted to financial capital using the system that we talk about. Now, there are three types of connectors in the connected economy who leverage effectively on person or system. We have those who connect people to people, and by doing this, they make money. We have those who connect people to products, and they also make money. And we have people who connect people to service, and they also make money. Let me show you an example of some of these people we are talking about. Look at Mark Zuckerberg, for example, who is the owner of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. I'm not sure that there's any one of us listening to this presentation that hasn't used any of these apps in a day. Okay? And the moment you use any of these, you pay this guy. Why? Because it's connecting you to other people and you are enjoying the service, then you will pay. So, and you don't need to know him, he doesn't need to know you, but you pay him somehow. Let's look at Amazon too. They don't have any industry where they produce products. What they do is just connect you to the products you want and you pay them. They get paid. Okay? And so with that, they are doing well. They are making their money, cool money. They don't need to know who you are. How about Uber? Travis Kalanick. This guy just developed this, with inspiration, developed this app. And with this app, it can connect you who wants to take a taxi to the taxi owner. He doesn't need to have a taxi to do that. He doesn't even have one. His is just his own business is just to connect the two of you, the taxi driver, and the person who wants to take the taxi. And cool money. It makes his cool money. It doesn't have to trouble himself about servicing the taxi or buying car tires and all sorts. He doesn't need to worry himself about that. Now, we'll go practically and look at some individuals now and compare them in the connected and industrial economy. But the important thing to note is that in the connected economy, there are infinite possibilities. And let's look at these two guys, Travis Kalanick and Frank Inegi. This guy is operating the connected economy. He's operating industrial economy. He doesn't need to buy any taxi. He just develops the app and connects people to services, and his net worth is $4 billion. Look at this guy. He has to buy all the buses going to the north, to West African countries. He has to worry about whether they will steal the car or the buses. He has to worry about drivers to pay, workers to pay. And look at the net worth. His net worth is about $5 million. Too far. Almost 10. Almost this is million. This is in billion. You see, the difference is clear. Okay? Because he is operating the industrial economy. Now, let's look at these other two as well. Mark Zuckerberg and Aliko Dangote. 40 years, 67 years. Very young guy. Look at him. Stress-free. He operates these apps, and that's what he does, connect people to people. This is our man. We know him, one-time African richest man. Cement factory, sugar, flour, refinery now that is giving him a hell of a trouble. And with all that, his net worth is $11.9 billion compared to this guy who is operating the connected economy with $180 billion. You can see the difference is also clear because he is operating the connected economy. That shows the infinite possibilities in the connected economy. And that's what we are calling you to be part of. Now, we are introducing to you the #1 financial system in the world with complete health benefits, rewarding all connectors. And what we do is we help you connect people to daily consumables. It's a connected economy we are talking about here. And we connect you all to health products. And you make money for life through a one-time connector fee. You just need to pay for those products once, and that's it. And you keep on making money once you use the system. These are the products you pay for. You pay and you collect, the worth of your money. Food supplement, beverages, personal care items, coffee, some corridors for people with cholesterol issues, Bonsling for people who are obese. You have C427. A very, very useful and important supplement a lot of people have testified about. And you have toothpaste, so many other things that you can get. Now, are you mandated to sell these products? No, you are not supposed to sell. You simply buy, use, and connect because I can be going around selling products. I can do that. And that's why I actually fell in love with this business. These are products you can use with your household or give to other friends, loved ones, and they will actually be happy for doing that. Okay? They will really be happy. Now, how do you connect people without talking, convincing, and marketing? The presentation will do the convincing. You just invite them with a system to the presentation, and they get convinced, and they sign up. And once they sign up, you earn the income. And as your team increases, your team enlarges, you make your income for life. Okay? So the presentation will do the convincing. It's not you. You are not supposed to convince them about anything. They just attend the presentation and they are convinced. So how is this money generated? How do you get huge income as a connector? I'll repeat again the direct connector bonus. And that is when you connect someone or anyone, you make instantly 20,000 naira using our system. But that is not where the money is. I'm going to really talk more about the matching bonus now because that's a pathway to the residual passive income we have been talking about. That is a pathway. And how is that possible? Okay, I mentioned that you make 7,000 naira from the system. As people in your team keep purchasing and you have your team increasing and enlarging, you make 7,000. But let's see how that actually happens. I'll show you how that actually happens now. Okay, so let's say this is you. Okay, once you sign up, your a business account is open for you. Because the system is a binary system, the moment anybody signs up, they are put on the right, or either on your right or on your left. So let's say somebody signs up now. You have Ada signing up under you on your left. The moment Ada signs up, you get paid 20,000 naira direct connector bonus. Then Bola signs up on your right. You get paid 20,000 naira for direct connector bonus because Bola has signed up. Now, because the two, we have a pair now, you get paid the matching bonus of 7,000 naira. Now let's go on. Now Ada is in Enugu and she's so active, she signs up Chidi. Ada gets paid 20,000 because that's our own, that's the benefit for getting Chidi. Then Ada signs up Dan again. She gets paid 20,000 again. Now she gets her own matching bonus for getting a pair. Okay, just keep on following me. Now Bola goes on to work in Lagos. She signs up Eno, gets paid 20,000. Signs up Fanny, gets paid 20,000, and she also gets paid matching bonus of 7,000. Now let's see. Now you don't know Chidi, you don't know Dan, you don't know Eno, you don't know Fanny. These are the two that you know. Okay, and there are 4 persons that you don't know. But because these people have signed them up for you, because Dan and Eno will be matched, you get paid 7,000. Chidi and Fanny will be matched, you get paid 7,000. Now they go to work as well. Chidi goes to work and signs up Gab and Ajia. Okay, and Dan goes to work, signs up Ijema and Joy, and Eno also goes to work, signs up Kia and Lara, and Fanny goes to work and signs up Fanny and Nuhu. Now let's see what happens. From these people you don't know also, you get your matching bonus, you get your matching bonus, you get your matching bonus. So it continues like that, continues to a maximum of 24 matches. So that's where the 160,000 comes from. So you can earn a maximum of 160,000 naira from one account in a day, one account. And that means you can have more than one account. Okay. So the lowest account, which is one account, is actually for 69,990, about 70,000 naira. It's called Entrivers. That's the lowest package you can have. And for this lowest package, your daily income from matching can be 168,000 naira. I just showed you how that is possible. And the monthly income can be up to 5 million naira. This is working at 100% capacity. Okay. How about if you have 3 accounts? That's silver package. That goes for 209,970. And for this, you immediately you pay this, you get this back. It's called cashback. You get it back. Meanwhile, you're going to collect products worth this amount, but you get this amount back in your, as a cashback to you. Now, so with 3 accounts, this is how your account will look like. It's like you have 3 persons. You have 3 persons already. Okay, so you have 2 additional persons with you, making 3. That makes up your 3 account. Okay, and so remember I said for each account you can have a maximum matching of 168,000 naira. So for these 3 accounts, you can see that your daily potential for the matching bonus is about 504,000 naira, and monthly it goes about 15 million. That is running at 100% capacity. Now let's go to the 7 account, the gold package. That goes for 489,930. Okay, and also you get a cashback of 155,000. So you are paying just like 347,000 naira. That's what you are actually paying. But you will pay this, but you get this back. Okay, and this is your 7 accounts. Okay, so with this, each of these accounts can earn maximum my maximum amount of 160,000 naira, that is from matching bonus. And that means that in a day, you have 1.1 million naira daily from matching bonus. That's the maximum you can get if you are running 100% capacity and this monthly. Okay, now we still have 15 account, which is a platinum account. Platinum account goes for 1,049,850 naira. Okay, and also with the platinum package, you get back 399,000, about 400,000 out of this. You get it back. So you are paying something like 640 something thousand. That's what you're actually paying. But you're going to get product worth this amount. But you get this back just to is like a reward the organization is giving you for signing up with this package. And this is what your 15 accounts will look like. And remember that each of these accounts can actually earn 168,000 naira. And you can have daily potential payout of 2.5 million naira and monthly of 75 million naira. This is running at 100% capacity. Now, the highest package, which some people refer to as blood money without shedding blood, because this is super 31 account. This is super. It goes for 2.1 million naira, but you the cash back of 929,000 naira back out of this. So effectively, you're actually paying like 1.3 million naira for this, and you have 31 accounts. Remember, we said each of these accounts can earn maximally 160,000 naira daily. So imagine what that will translate into in a day. We're talking about 5.2 million naira and monthly about 150 million. Currently, there's nobody earning this in Nigeria. Okay, nobody is earning this. But what we are talking about is maximum capacity. This is the potential payout. This is what you can earn depending on what you are putting in terms of commitment and the way you have taken the business. Okay, but we have people earning, something close to that. Now, we are in partnership. This organization is in partnership with some organization in US and other parts of the world. Nature's Way, for example, is a producer of most of the supplements that are available that you will be given. And Nature's Way is a well-known company in the US, and their products are actually standard. And there are some other companies that we partner with. We partner with Access Bank because Access Bank is where once you sign up, you are a member of this organization, you need to open an Access Bank account. That is where you get your earnings from. You open a business account will be opened for you, but you also have to open an Access Bank account. So the money you earn will be moved from your business account. You will do it yourself, and you move it to Access Bank, and then you cash your money. So, and it's something that we do almost every day. So it's not difficult at all. Now let's go on. Now, 8 reasons why most people do this business. Number one, daily pay. You can get paid daily. Okay? There are no targets. You don't have to meet any target in a month. You don't have to sell products. No mandatory monthly purchase. You don't have to buy products. Some network marketing business, you have to buy some amount of products, some worth of products in a month. No, that's not part of what we do. There's no target. And you have multiple profit centers. You can earn from multiple profit centers, as I just revealed to us. You can have free food products when there are some bonanzas. You can have free international trips with your points you accumulate, and you are not supposed to sell. Selling is not a must, okay? And it's transferable to your children. So these are some of the benefits, some of the reasons why people get involved in this business. 3 concerns you might have. Why does it work? It will work because it involves people. It involves products that people use. So as long as we have people living on the surface of the earth, it will always work. Can you do it? Yes, you can do it. Because it doesn't take much. It just involves you sending messages, recommending people. If you can send a text message, then you can do this business. That is, nothing really too big that is involved that you can't do. Will you get help? Sure. That's one thing that is not lacking in this business. You must get help because it is when you succeed that others will succeed as well. So those who bring you into the business, they want you to succeed by all means. They want to force you to succeed, so that you your success will also guarantee their own success. So you will get help, definitely. Now you can be paid. Remember, I said you can be paid a potential income of 160,000 to 5.2 million daily, and I explained to us how that is possible. What do you see? Do you want to continue the hard work of when you are not there, nothing works? When you are not there, no salary is paid. Or you want to join the leverage system where even when you are not there, people are already on ground working for you, working for you. You can leverage on people. That is the good thing here. You can leverage on people. Poor has been defined as passing over opportunities repeatedly. That is why many people remain poor. Opportunities come, they just wave it aside. What are you going to leave behind? I'm sure you don't want to leave this behind for your children. Summary, what we are trying to tell you, what I'm trying to tell you is that with this business, you can create a leverage passive income. You can earn passive income leveraging on activities of others. You will also contribute one or two things in terms of your activities, but as your team increases, I tell you, you are going to benefit so much more. What changed for me when I encountered this business, this opportunity? I made a decision and I secured a mentorship, a mastermind mentorship slot. That is, I secured a training slot with masterminds, and that has really helped me so much. Now, let's listen to this guy. I'm sure.
Let me tell you a secret. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started. If I had to know everything about connecting people before I got started, I never would have built Facebook. I remember that night I launched Facebook from that little dorm in Kirkland House. I went to Noakes with my friend KX, and I remember telling him clearly that I was excited to help connect the Harvard community, but one day someone would connect the whole world. The thing is, it never even occurred to me that that someone might be us. But this idea was so clear to us that all people want to connect. So we just kept working on it, day after day after day. And I know that a lot of you are going to have your own stories just like this.
Yeah, the ideas, just listen to that guy. Said it was not clear, it was not fully formed, but he knew he wanted to do something. He wanted to connect people to people, and they started. They started. He said, "You just got to start. You just got to start." Okay, so sometimes it's not fully formed, sometimes it's not clear, but as you join, as you start, it becomes clearer and clearer by the day. I'm sure when he started, he never knew it could. I mean, the business can really grow this fast and this big. And this guy is like a world president. He controls billions of people because we subscribe to his app, different apps that he's in charge of. And so I'm sure you got what he said.
Let me tell you a secret. Ideas don't come out
Don't
fully
come out
formed.
fully formed. Okay? So that is it. It's important. I just wanted us to hear that again. Now, let me ask you three questions. Are you satisfied with your current financial state? I am not satisfied, and that's why I joined this organization. I'm sure you are not satisfied as well. Can your current income source take care of all your financial needs? Your income source presently, can it take care of all your financial needs? I don't think so. This third one, do you have a savings of 100 million naira? You will wonder, where will you get that from? But do you know there are people in this business who doesn't have problem with that? I'm not there yet, but I'm gunning for that. So it's something you can really give a thought. This is real. This is real. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You need to think of something else to do. You need to change something. Change what you are doing. Try something else. You have been doing the same thing over and over again, and you are getting the same result. That's you. You can't get another. You get the same result, but if you try something else, you are likely to get another result. And this is something you can try. Procrastination is said to be the main cause of failure. The moment you procrastinate, the opportunity leaves you. A little sleep, a little slumber gives poverty the opportunity to take seat. So don't give poverty the opportunity to take seat again. Take your life in your hands. Okay? All you need to do is to grab the mastermind slot. All you need to do to grab the mastermind slot is to start now. If you start now, you can be sure to get a mastermind to mentor you. To mentor you to start earning, to mentor you to start to become a mastermind yourself, to mentor you to become a master of this business and a master of yourself, so that you'll not be running errands for people who are younger than you. In summary, we have regular membership, the entry verse 69,990, silver pack 209,970, and gold pack 489,930. And we have the other one, which is the exclusive membership, the platinum pack, excuse me, and the diamond pack. You can go for any of these. If I were to advise you, I'll tell you to go for the highest, because that is where the real money is. So this is a summary again. These are all the different packages, okay? And at 100% capacity, over 2 to 4 years, you can earn this. We are not promising you this in a day, in a month, or in a year. No. This, you have to grow this business. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a business that you have to grow over 2 to 4 years, sometimes 5 years, depending on how serious you are with the business. And I assure you, if you don't quit, if you remain committed, you will surely get to this point. So what next? Quickly contact the person who sent this presentation to you. Pay the startup fee as soon as possible, then get started. Delay is very dangerous. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I wish you the best. Thank you.